Ellington will get it on first down, and Ellington will pick.
Here you see them no huddle. They get going pretty quick.
Sammy Watkins in the backfield. He'll get the ball. He's blasted. Fumbles in LSU.
Watch how quickly Mingo flashes to the inside. Here's a guy who, if he comes out, is likely a top 10 pick. Extremely athletic, very fast, and John Chavis decides to move his defensive line. That's a called stunt by Chavis, the defensive coordinator, and you see Mingo's explosive ability. And unfortunately, this typically is a read play. This is something that you'd read the backside in. The problem is Mingo was the front side in, so Boyd is not reading number 49. They saw a flash. 49 timed the snap, and it was a great call. I'm not sure what you can do.
Humphreys will probably get the...
And there is no fix. I think screens, draws, some delayed runs, just something to take the sting off.
Boyd flushed. Pressure on him.
Well, Barkevious Mingo is just absolutely feeling it tonight. Look at that spin move. So athletic. Just barely lost his footwork. Here's a guy, a junior, but he's playing at a really high level right now.
They were worried that Gifford Timothy, the right tackle, would have a lot of problems with him, and he has so far.
To pick up the first.
Darrell Smith comes in. Number 40, he's a fullback.
Got up to almost 245 pounds last year. He's played much leaner this year.
He'll keep it again. And those
are the type of hits you open up to.
Second and a long two. Ellington straight ahead, should have the first down.
The slide, because obviously that was late. A clean hit by Loston could have been costly.
Taj Boyd setting all kinds of records.
Hangs a fumble and the easy score by LSU to get started.
Boyd slipped a tackle inside the 5 to the 1, touchdown.
In John Chavis's years in the SEC, which are many, he said this was the best year for top teams.
Clemson will give it to Rob.
Better 2 to 3 plays away from having the right to play for the championship.
Boyd on the keeper. Yeah, isn't that something?
Yeah.
I mean, the SEC is always strong. Boyd running away from expected pressure, and the ball.
He comes up with a big one.
Clemson takes over inside its own 10. Ellington.
The fastest guy they have is Ellington, at least acceleration-wise.
Boyd steps up and throws. The pass caught.
The crowd is booing, but when you drop the head and that's the first thing that hits, they're going to call that.
Here comes the blitz. Flanker screen to Humphreys.
Hasn't it? Yes, and developed. We got to give him credit for that as well.
You bet. Boyd held onto the ball and paid the price.
Line. Watch Mingo move to the inside. And the offensive line for Kais. Oh, wait a minute. I've got to go down and get that guy. That was a freebie.
Mingo coming again. They go with the draw, trying to keep the... Boyd throws underneath. Got it to his tight end. Let's see if they have an answer for Barkevious Mingo. Ellington, maybe a sensational first quarter. Four-man rush, and he is drilled.
Second half against Florida. He's become a heck of a middle linebacker, starting to get winded a little bit.
Boyd steps up, and that pass. Three-man rush, and pressure floats it in between.
You know, this looks to me like a free rush. I think John Chavis in a three-man rush is just saying, 49, go get it. And the offensive line for both of these
pass protection has been a concern so far. Boyd called quarterback run. Pick up about 3. We go to Janine.
Making the personnel adjustment by Clemson.
Boyd quarterback keeper. And just telling yourself you can't watch it.
It means you're going to watch it.
Boyd, good protection this time. And Boyd.
There was certainly towards the offense, but it was Simon grabbing the jersey that actually gets called.
Ellington, boy, did he hit the hole in a hurry.
With purpose. He's kind of subtle and explosive, but 25 gun.
Right guard Tyler Shatley, nice block. Boyd pressured. Backhands the pass, has it complete. community and educational supporters of any bowl game in the country. Ellington burst through the whole
conservative team, but when they got rolling at the end and Mettenberger was tossing it around, you wouldn't have thought that.
Boyd to Ford.
Just an equipment issue.
Boyd on the keeper. Makes the first man miss, and then his... Four men on the rush. Brandon Ford, the tight end again. Ford.
That was all Brandon Ford right there, because that ball was thrown short and he had to make a miss.
Hopkins makes the first man miss. Hopkins still on his feet.
Can be one of the most explosive in the country, so a big loss for Clemson.
Ellington, the tailback. They run the option, and Boyd lost his footing.
4-down area, and because they have not been able to slow down Clemson, they may not be able to get past the sticks.
Boyd with good protection this time. Now he's flushed. Throws on the run and throws it out of bounds. Going to run the ball.
Absolutely. And just make sure you call it right away, like timeout.
Pressure, and they got him again. Pushed back to its own 47-yard line. Second and long. Pressure coming. Boyd trying to get away. Drilled as he threw.
Are playing. Is there one guy on the border of it was not late.
Taj Boyd's going to go to the locker room feeling like he's already played 3 games. Pressure coming again, and they got him again.
And if I'm LSU,
Clemson takes over at its own 30. Boyd, here comes pressure again. Ball's loose, but it bounced around.
Beat with some good play by some defensive ends, but there's just a lot of free bodies.
Boyd, pressure coming again. This is Montgomery. And Boyd, all he can do is throw it away.
LSU's been able to move up front. Has been really hard on Clemson.
And the injury to Gifford Timothy hasn't helped either. Boyd again. Running for his life. LSU, or Clemson rather, in this quarter, 5 yards on offense. This ought to help. They'll get 5 more.
He wants them to take up some slack for Barkevious Mingo, who's going to be resting some spells. He's got a...
It is the first down for the Tigers. Boyd, quarterback keeper. They'll get it.
Come downhill and tackle the quarterback. That starts to add up.
Boyd has taken a lot of hits tonight. Flanker reverse, and it's Jaron Brown